Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Lainey.
And we're in D.C.
This week, the 8th grade class got to take a trip to D.C.
The only downside is we had to be at the airport at 4:30 a.m.
Girl, will you stop your whining? We're at Mount Vernon.
Well, speaking of Mount Vernon, did you know that George Washington only had one real tooth?
Let's please say he visited our friends at ARC32 Dentistry.
And let's go on to devotions.
Hi, I'm Karis.
And I'm Daniel. Welcome to this week's devotion. This week's devotion is about being humble. Yeah, Karis, being humble.
Excuse me? Anyway, it can be really easy to become prideful, brag about our accomplishments, make others look bad to make us look good. You get the point, but God tells us not to.
Yes, Luke 14:11 says, "For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, but he who humbles himself will be exalted." We are not to put our self-worth in the things that we have done, because we will always fall short.
Also, we need to show respect to others instead of being rude.
And treat others the way that you want to be treated.
Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see
you next time.
Hello and welcome back to your HCA faculty profile. Now, this week we're going to be coming back into the secondary building with our teacher of 8th grade science, biology, anatomy, Old Testament, and a former missionary in Iraq, Mrs. Ray. Mrs. Ray, how are you today?
Fine, thank you.
So, how long have you been teaching at HCA?
2 years, or this is my second year.
How long were you a missionary in Iraq?
We were almost 12 years in Iraq, and then before that, 7 years in Turkey.
So if you think about that, that's like 23 years of teaching, because you teach people about Christ, right?
Right. And I homeschooled my kids for 12 years, so.
She's very experienced. So what is in all of your time teaching, what is something that's stood out to you or you remember the most?
Well, I can recall a time just this last couple of years, just been fun to be back doing my subject after teaching homeschool and my own kids all the subjects, to get to teach other people's kids my subject has been fun. And so just being back in the lab, we did a little pull the DNA out of the banana and got some, oh wow, this is really cool. So that was fun for me.
And it's always great to be back in the great state of Texas, right?
That's right.
So what is something that you like to do outside of teaching at HCA?
Of course, I love to spend time with family and friends, especially after being out of the country for so long. And I love to garden, I love to be outside, exercise, to cook. I'm even an old soul. I like to crochet and do things like that. But yeah.
A woman of many talents. So I feel like this is a really big question for you because all of your time in Iraq, but how has your faith impacted your teaching experience?
Yes, that is a big question. Well, I hope, my prayer is my faith would impact anything and everything that I do. But I think I get the privilege of teaching science and Bible. So I feel like those go hand in hand with my faith. The more that I teach about God's creation and this physical world that we live in, I feel like it gives me a deeper understanding of our Creator God and makes me stand in awe of Him. And I love to encourage my students to look for what God's saying in the world around us, just analogies. There's so many different spiritual analogies we can pull from the physical world around us. And so I feel like in some ways my teaching actually strengthens my faith. When I have a deeper understanding of the world around us, it helps me have a deeper understanding of God. And then flip side of that, as more, as my faith in the Lord grows, it causes me to want to do my best in teaching and to have an opportunity with these kids to have an understanding of God's love for them, but also an understanding of Him as Creator God as well.
That's an incredible way to look at your faith and your teaching. I hope you all learned something at home, and for everyone watching, this has been your secondary science teacher, Mrs. Ray.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Summer State. This week's state is Rhode Island, so let's get right into it. Did you know that Rhode Island is the smallest state in the U.S.? It covers an area of 1,214 square miles, and its distance north to south is 48 miles and east to west is 37. Rhode Island is one of the original U.S. colonies, but it was the last colony to become a state. In Rhode Island, it is illegal to race a horse down a highway. Well, that's all for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye.
Hi, and welcome back to HCA Highlights with me, Lily Stillman. Today I'm going to highlight something that happened on April 9th. It was an enchanting event. Can you guess it? It was prom. Everyone had a blast. The dance floor was crazy that night. Everyone danced to the fullest. I could barely walk for a couple days after. I know you were begging for some pictures, so here they are. Those dresses are spectacular. But that's it for HCA Highlights. I hope you enjoyed today's highlights, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to HCA Trivia. So today, as you can tell, we're actually in Washington, D.C. for the 8th grade trip. And behind me is the Washington Monument, which is actually really, really cool. So I'm going to ask a question what the future 8th graders are going to see. Okay, so Mr. Shaw, can you please name 3 monuments or places that we visited?
Yeah, well, we just came from the Holocaust Museum. It was really incredible. Right behind us, we've got the World War II Memorial that we're at. So we've seen a ton of stuff. Amazing. Yeah, it's
Okay, so Hayden, can you name 3 monuments or places that we have visited while in DC?
So, Washington Memorial, and the White House, and going to
Can you name 3 places or memorials that we have visited here?
so we have Thomas Jefferson Memorial over there. And I'm gonna go to Arlington National Cemetery.
Thank y'all for tuning in to HCA Trivia, and I'll see you guys next time.
Hey guys, you know the drill. Guess what time it is? It's 1:44, but also it's rank time. Today we're going to be ranking guy names, so girls, you'll get the chance next time. The number 5th place is Mason. I know a guy named Mason. I only know one guy named Mason. So I don't really know how it's here, but if your name's Mason, I guess good job. I'm proud. Number 4 is Caden. I also know someone named Caden, so yeah. His brother is not on the list, so sorry, Colton. Number 3 is William, and if I gotta be completely honest, ew. I don't really like the name William. William has the same vibe as mustard. So if your name William, I'm sorry, you have a mid name. Number 2 is Liam, and no way. Number 1's Noah. Let's go, everybody named Noah. It's right here, and honestly, throw it up. It's right here too. Let's go, I'm happy for us. Let's go. I got this from nameberry.com. I'll see you next time.
Whoa, how do we get here?
Magic. We're at the Pentagon.
You know, the first 2 days have been super fun in DC, but I'm so sad we have to leave tomorrow.
I know. I wish we could have more fun things to do.
Well, tomorrow we will be doing some fun stuff, but for now, let's go on to Coach with Addison.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to A Wise Person Once Said. Now I think I'm pretty wise, but this guy, he's a whole nother level of wise. This guy was a philosopher who lived between 384 BCE and 322 BCE. Have you figured it out yet? If not, I'll give you one more clue. He was also the first person to create a widespread system of logical thought. Have you figured it out yet? Well, I'm a lot of clues. This very wise person's name is Aristotle. He was a Greek philosopher and logician. Now, I bet as a philosopher, he received lots of criticism for what he did, whether it be someone saying he's lying or that his clothes are ugly. Whatever it was, he always had a way around it. This quote explains that. The quote is, "There's only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing." Now that sounds like a pretty boring life, just sitting around doing nothing and staring off into space all day. It may sound like that's what he's telling us to do, but it's actually the opposite. What he's telling us is that no matter what you do, there's always going to be someone that doesn't like it. That's just life. Imagine you're shopping with some friends and you find a shirt you like, but one friend doesn't like it. So you pick the one she likes, but then another friend doesn't like it. You see where I'm going with this? So to sum up this quote, do what you want to do, because there's always going to be someone in life that doesn't like it. Well, I hope this quote helped you, and I also hope that you have a very fantastic day.
Hi, welcome to the Book Nook. The book I will be reviewing today is The Giving Tree. I chose this book because it teaches us to not spoil the people we love too much and to not cause pain for yourself in the process. It's about a boy who has a tree as a friend. He plays on the tree and eats her apples. He slowly becomes more spoiled and asks for too much. I would rate this book a 9 out of 10. That's all for this week. Bye.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and this week's Bible verse is Jeremiah 1:5. It says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, I set you apart.
I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. We are a beautiful creation by God, and I know it's hard to believe that God knew each and every one of us, but he did. There are so many people in this world, but before we were even thought of, he knew us. And a little fun fact, the word knew in Hebrew language is described as a very strong relationship. Thank you for watching and come back next time.
Hi, I'm Griffin Harrell, and welcome back to Did You Know? Did you know that some people get paid millions of dollars to almost never play a sport? In hockey, all teams have what is called an emergency backup goalie, who will play if the starting goalie and the backup goalie are injured. These goalies are regular people who get paid $75,000 a season to rarely ever touch the ice. I'm Griffin Harrell, and now you know.
Hey, welcome back to Dad Jokes. I'm Dad, and she's not. This is Kara. I call her Carrot. And she's joined us for Dad Jokes. Did you bring some good jokes?
Yes.
See, that's what we need. Confidence. Yes, they're good. All right, so go ahead and throw one at me.
So, one time a mom told her daughter, "The sky is the limit for you." And the daughter got very angry. Why did she get angry?
Great. It's not a joke. It's a riddle. I have to really think. I don't know. Why is the sky the limit?
She wanted to be an astronaut.
Limit astronauts. Got it. Okay. Apparently we need to rename the segment when Carrot's on it and call it Dad Riddles. Okay. You know I like coffee, right?
Yes.
Love coffee. Big fan of coffee. What I don't like is when my coffee tastes like mud. You know why coffee tastes like mud?
Why does coffee taste like mud?
Because it's fresh ground. Get it? Grind it fresh, the beans, it's fresh ground, like the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently she does not have to be a coffee drinker. All right.
What do you say to your sister when she cries?
Well, I don't have a sister, but if I did, I might ask her to stop crying. I don't know. What do you say to your sister when she's crying?
Are you having a crisis?
Okay, I kind of like that one.
Thank you.
I might use that with some students that when they cry, because Tears of Students mug. Where's my Tears of Students mug? Oh, Lainey has my Tears of Students mug. It's a crisis mug. Crisis. Got it? All right. So I have another coffee joke. By the way, some of these jokes are sent in by Mrs. Sherman's kindergarten class. So you got to just take it for what that is when the kindergartners are sending us jokes. So here's another one from Mrs. Sherman's kindergarten class. Why did the kangaroo stop drinking coffee?
I don't know. Why did the kangaroo stop drinking coffee?
It was too jumpy. Get kangaroos jump coffee. Some people makes them jumpy. No, okay. Kangaroos do jump. They do. All right.
Okay. What is the opposite of ladies' fingers?
What are the opposite of ladies' fingers? That would be, I don't want to say ladies' toes. I don't know.
Mentos.
Mentos, like the candy. Mentos, lady fingers, like the little sandwich things. You didn't know that.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well, you didn't react when I said that. I get it. Lady fingers, Mentos. Okay. I'm not a big pet person.
You're not?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm okay with people's having pets, but I'm not a dog person. But if I had to have a dog, I would want this kind of dog. What is the most quiet dog there is?
I don't know.
A hush puppy.
Huh?
A hush puppy, you know, the little food, hush puppies. Hush means to be quiet, quiet dog. I don't even know. Go ahead.
How do you
I just threw out my last joke, by the way, so you're going to have to take us out with this one because I don't have the other one because I just threw it away. Go ahead.
How do you make the word one disappear?
I know this one. How do you make the one disappear? I don't know this one. I don't. How do you make one disappear?
You add a G and it's gone.
G to the front of it and it spells gone. All right, well, 1 out of 4, not bad. Well, that one was okay. Maybe 2 out of 4. But we will be gone. See, I made that segue. We're gone this week. See you guys next time on Dad Jokes. Hey, thanks, Carrot.
You're welcome.
All right.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Summer States. I know you're probably thinking, why am I back with another state? But there's only 5 shows left of the year, and I still have 11 states to get through. That being said, this week's state is South Dakota, so let's get right into it. Did you know that even though South Dakota is located in the middle of the U.S., it still has more miles of shoreline than Florida? Harley-Davidson owners take over South Dakota every year for the largest motorcycle rally in the world. Also, this is crazy, but it's illegal to fall asleep in a cheese factory in South Dakota. And it is home to the largest country music festival. Well, that's all for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye!
Whoa! How do we keep doing that?
I told you, magic. And this time, we're at the Museum of the Bible.
You know, I'm super sad we have to go home today, but it's been a fun trip so far.
I know, I wish we could do a ton more things, but I'm really happy to get back and sleep in my own bed.
Yeah. So while Lainey's catching up on her sleep, make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.